Jessica's going to show us how to do a gay pride exercise. You just follow this guy's instructions behind, and then it's going to be...
You know, I woke up after having a nightmare, and my nightmare was something along the lines of this. I went to a place, the most amazing place, and I couldn't film anything because I didn't have my phone. And it was something to do with Daniel's friends from work and one girl called Tara. And she's moved out of balance now, she's working elsewhere. And I couldn't film, and they were sending me to look after the cats, and the cats were amazing. I couldn't film them. There was some most amazing landscapes. I couldn't film them, and I was panicking. It was getting like to half the day, and I was like, I've got no footage, Just gone really, really hot. So it's actually cooler inside the caravan, but outside it's boiling. It's not the best day to do work, but you know, I've got to do all these things, you know, make them all silver. So I'm going to try and do as many as I can today. The guys still haven't arrived. It's late. My biggest fear is that they're going to turn up and then they're going to have problems with the bathroom floor, and they're going to say, oh, we can't come back until whenever, you know. Really, anyway, hopefully it's going to go according to plan. I don't know, I just hope they don't mess this up. This is what I've done. So I've used the clips to put them over the door to hold them, because at the bottom it just doesn't hold, you know, because this material's so thick. I think today's just trying to keep cool. Trust me, it's really, really warm in here. I'm sweating already. And then getting as much of this silver done as possible. Lots of cutting. I want to change jobs a little bit, so you see that green? I'm going to cut round that with a knife so that I can mask these dial like marks and things. And then I've got some primer, which you saw. I'm going to give it a good old spray because it is looking minging. But when it's done, hopefully it'll look all right. But the problem is, when you spray stuff and you want it to look good and you're doing it outside, it's never a good idea because you get all the little dust particles and insects will fly into it. But you know what? Let's try it. I don't know if I've rubbed this down too well. I've just given it one coat of primer, and I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna see what happens. Ow. Oh, God. So bad.
That was nothing.
Oh really? You think?
Compared to what we just had in, yeah, like, you'd be looking 1,000 times worse.
Oh my God.
I mean, it don't stop. That's the problem with damp.
So at least they put the toilet in there, which is brilliant. So I don't have to poo out in the street. I just recovered this fire. I put it in, it's not brilliant, you know, it's not great. But I put this green tape on to mask this off because that primer probably will work as a decent colour for it. So I'm just going to add this coat of black, and then that's it. You know, worst case scenario, I'll just have to rub it down and do it again. It's been such a long day, you know. I mean, I took it steady this morning, but it's like, it takes a long time to stick these things up. Like, I've put them all on, and I've put some on the doors just there. So I think it looks better, but I might have to brush them, because you see how I've brushed this one, because if I don't, as soon as you rub over these, I know it looks amazing, but as soon as you go over these, try and clean them, you mark them, they scratch and it ruins the whole look. So you're better off just brushing it, and then you've got kind of a shiny brush steel effect. That's my plan anyway. This fire just went terribly wrong. You know, the front, I masked it off, but the tape what I got was too tacky, so I actually pulled off the paint what I painted on. So I've just painted it all black, and I might put a mirror on it, you know, like putting mirrors on everything.
but I don't know if I should do that, 'cause it might look like a twat. I was dreading that. I was absolutely dreading it, and obviously it had to happen, didn't it? So they put the toilet back in, and I put the black bucket in last night, and then the door wouldn't open. You know, the little trap door what opens so all the stuff can go into the bucket underneath, because it hasn't been set up properly. I had to poo in a bag. So I just put a bag inside the toilet and I pooed in it. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Thank God, I'm sorry to be so descriptive, but it is important. Thank God it was a good, healthy, like, large, solid one, because it's just outside the caravan. I don't know what to do with it. What do I do with it? I can't exactly take it and empty it upside. I'm gonna put it in the dog bag bin. I can find one. I just can't leave my turd outside for when the people come sort out the caravan. That is just not acceptable.
Dad, this is the issue what I've got. So, as you can see on these doors, I've placed this kind of mirror effect, which looks really good, but unfortunately the material is really, really thick. So while it went on the front reasonably okay, I know there's a few bubbles, but I don't care, you know. I'm gonna actually brush it so it looks more like brushed silver, brushed steel. But the issue what I've got is this. When it goes round and fastens up the back, if you look up here, okay, you can see I've had to use a glue gun, and it's very, very messy, and in some areas it's come unstuck. So yeah, I can actually like cut it and tidy it up a little bit, but I want something to place over there so it looks good on the inside, and I'm not sure what to do. I mean, on some doors it's really bad, and on other doors it's slightly better. So I don't know, I'm not sure what to do. The good thing is it hangs underneath. So I can put something quite high up. It doesn't affect the closing of the door. I don't know what to say, I'm a bit pissed off, I'll be honest with you. It's like, these guys, they only do a few hours work here and there, and they've come here and they've done, like, they've got up all the rest of the flooring to make it go, like, all the damp flooring and stuff. I'm going to put in the dehumidifier from the neighbour again over the weekend, because it's Friday. They came on Thursday, a few hours, came on Friday, a few hours. I've got to stay here over the weekend, and then they're going to finish. They said Monday, but these guys, and I just told him off, I said, under promise and over deliver. So I said Tuesday, worst case scenario, and I'm supposed to be in the office all day with Laurie on Wednesday morning. So worst case scenario, and because I've got to get done yet, because I've got to finish doing the flooring, and then I've got to seal all the flooring. And I'm here, this is the worst bit, with no internet. The internet is D-E-A-D, dead. I can't even get a website up. But do you know what that means? That means I should be able to enjoy my weekend. So if it's a nice weekend, then I should be able to go out and, I don't know, have a bit of fun. My sister-in-law, Ivana, has been helping because the internet's so bad, and I'm trying to find a stud for Jack, as you know. So I need no internet. So she's been looking, and she did found another one because, oh my God, this guy in Rotherham who I found, do you know those people who don't stop talking? Just like me. But this guy was ridiculous. I asked him a couple of questions in a couple of sentences, and he was going on and on about stuff which had nothing to do with the question, which was, has your dog been DNA tested for the specific ailments, illnesses which are hereditary for Vizslers? And he said, no, but you don't need it. And I'm like, well, I just need to know if you have or not, because in my mind I'm thinking I would go elsewhere, because according to, I can't look at Google, according to my sister-in-law who's been breeding, and she's so careful with her dog, she loves the dog so much, if the dog or the bitch carries one gene of an illness, then it won't necessarily get passed down to the pups. But if both dogs carry the gene, then it will affect the pups. They will get this illness, and that's what we need to test for, because Jack hasn't been health tested because she's just a family pet. We never intended breeding her. And then the guy started saying, oh, but your dog hasn't been health tested. She hasn't been this and this. And I'm thinking, I'm not the one who's going to be taking £800, you know, for my dog to shag my dog. And he's like, what a twat, you know? Anyway, he just threw everything out there about his DNA testing, and he even brought up this thing, right? How weird is this? My friends, a white male and a white female, they had a baby and it ended up being black. I'm thinking, we know where that's come from. And according to him, it was a long time past. I mean, it could be, you know, well, we know it happens. But even still, why would you go to that? Dickhead. Come play, you've been in that puddle. Ow! Come on, come play. Come on. I've been here on the phone, and all she's been doing, going inside, is playing in this water, paddling. I haven't got anything to throw for you, but she just does her own thing, you know. Don't you, baby girl? I'm actually trying to find, I just spoke to another breeder, and she seems really nice, and a lot more human than the other one. Sorry, other breeder, but you really did not listen to anything. Oh, here she goes again, just does her own thing. And yeah, so she's in Derby, and she was really kind. She said, well, if you drive up from London to Sheffield, you pass through Derby. She said you can pop in and say hello, the dogs can meet. She probably won't be ready, but there's so much complicated information about when the dogs are ready to what you call stand, basically ready to take a cock. You can tell by the colour of the discharge and, you know, all this stuff. It's all very complicated. Jack was so good in the back of the car. I just went to B&Q. You know, the bottom of the doors, I brought one of the doors out with me, and I got this beading to go over the bottom, and it was like, I'm running out of money so bad. And they had these beautiful metal ones, which obviously will look better, stainless steel. Can't afford them, you know, so I'm gonna have to go with what I can afford. Not an ideal situation, but it is what it is. I'm so miserable. I'm actually really miserable. I'm like wanting to, I don't know, maybe I'm on my period, maybe Jack's giving it to me. That's what I feel like. I've had a crap day today. I'm not happy with this. Look, I put the white line on there. I don't know what you think. I don't know, am I being negative or am I having a bad day? Am I being... I'm really not happy, you know. I know, I'm sorry for being miserable. I've been miserable all day, but I'll pick myself out of it. But like, I'm not happy with the metal. And then obviously we changed it. I'm not I don't know if I'm happy with this line at the moment. It might look all right when I put them on, but with a bit of fixing, a bit of tweaking, it did work better. Look, the sex shop's gone down again and we're doing so well on it. The guys were so slow in doing the work, they're not coming back until Monday. Now I've got to stay here over the weekend. And look, I can't stand it. It's a mess. It's a fucking mess. There's stuff all over. The fire didn't go right because I left it out all last night. It went a fully colour. So I brought it in tonight and I have to respray it tomorrow. You know, and everything's just taking so long, and then I think I'm just in a funny mood. Do you know what I need? Do you know what I need, right? I need to drink another one of these vodkas, because since I've been here, that's how much vodka I've drunk, and that's not a lot for me. I promise you, it's not a lot. That's 3 days I've been here. I'm gonna go to bed. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to bed and just chill, sleep, and then I'll probably feel a bit more productive tomorrow, because tomorrow I've got to cut all this. I've got to cut it all off, all the way along there, you know, well, and then I've got to put this white thing on, which I bought from B&Q, and to make it look good, because I don't have much choice. I just don't want the caravan to look crap, you know. I want it to look good. It's such a small space that you notice everything. So, stop being miserable. It's another lovely day, and again I'm going to take it steady and just try and finish off the stuff that I'm not happy with.
And you know what? I think when the whole thing's done, I'm trying to be positive here. When the whole thing's done, I think it'll look okay. Well, this is what I'm hoping anyway. Just been one of those days, you know. My mum was so kind. She said, John, don't worry about it, because she's coming down to the caravan soon. Jack, up Sheffield, mated, then mum, dad, back, me and my mum back down here. But, you know, I brushed all this metal and I put the white strip at the bottom, and it's really bad. And that is because I used the hot glue before. If I did it a different way, it would have been okay, but my mum said, look, we'll strip it off when she comes down, all of it off, and we'll put on a new Fablon, which is easier to go around, because look, it actually goes, I can't show you on this now, but you see, it actually goes round, and it goes round the back, which will cover up any imperfections. But I mean, this is what we've got at the moment. From a distance, it doesn't look too bad until you get really close, and then you can see all the bubbles from the hot glue because it just bucketed it up. And even like when I did the brush effect, it doesn't look good because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. My mum gave me the best advice. She said, John, go out to the beach with the dog and just chill out, stop stressing. So I'm gonna do that. Might go and get some bread, you know. I've got some ham and some cheese in. Don't know. Do you know, it's a good job I just had my foot on the clutch, because it should have knocked me in or out of gear there, actually into gear, into first. Right, okay, let's go. Let's take you to the beach. Because I know she really wants to go, and I do love it there. I do. My mum's so good, you know, for saying that. You know, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so when things don't go 100%, you know, sometimes it's better off to start again. I couldn't help it. I just went to go and get my hair cut at the sides, and it's the first professional trim I've had since I've had the hair transplant, which was months ago. It was really expensive. It was like £18.50 for back and sides, slightly blended. Ridiculous. But then it was the first one I found, and it's a hairdresser, but I do feel a bit better because I was feeling like shit, absolute crap. And I think I'm gonna feel better getting on the beach and just watching my beautiful ginger bitch play in the waves. All right, ginger bitch, hang on. Are you ready to go in the water? Or are you just having a pee right there with your big old fanny, massive? Huh? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Run, 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 run. It's a bit fresh in here, actually. A little bit of a breeze. It's beautiful. Wish you were here, right beside me, holding my hand. Somebody's found a bowl. Don't know where she's got it from, but I'm sure she stole it from another dog. But nobody said anything. Oh, the dog might have left it or lost it. Who knows? Who knows? But she's happy. She's content. Oh, I'm starting to feel a bit better because I know you were worried about me. The fire was looking really crap, but now I've put it back into its resting place. It actually looks okay. It looks a lot cleaner than it did before, a lot better. Not ideal, but you know, I'm happy with it.
I'm literally exhausted. Working in a restaurant is so hard, you know, it's always running about, and it's always you feel like you have to do everything, and obviously I have to do everything. But hey ho, it pays well. There's the tired soldiers. Larissa, how you doing? Yeah?
I'm so hungry. We're so busy today.
Yeah, look at Alex being quiet there, and Bulangiu, always beautiful. This guy's been so busy today because I wasn't here. And she's dying, she just came back from holidays. She's still in Spain. Let's see, eating choritos. Hola!
I do think it is time to go to bed. The internet's so bad. It's never been that bad here. I'm so limited what I can do. So I put on the regular TV, which I never do. Well, I do, but not very often. And I watched the film Independence Day. And it was as bad as it was the first time round, which was meaning I said bad. It was like entertaining. You know, I watched it from beginning to end. didn't complain, but then you say, well, it wasn't a great movie, but it wasn't that bad. True. Okay. Good night. Morning. Pardon. Good morning. I'm thinking about contacting a friend of mine to see if he's around, Alan, because he lives in Worthing, and I never ever go and visit him because I'm always like busy with other people. So now I think might be a good time just to see if he's around, you know, and then maybe go for I don't know, a walk, something. What you do. No, you can't have any of this, Jack. I'm sorry. I'm just making some cheese and ham toasties with the little bits of cheese and ham I've got left. Breakfast. Yum. Just feels like I'm going to DIY shops every single day, but I have to. I've got to get that dry rot paint stuff to stop. Oh my god! Somebody just hit a squirrel under a car. That was horrible. Oh my god! And it just. Oh, thank God it was okay. It kind of run off. It wasn't very happy at all, but it did run. Hello. Ah, okay. How are you? Yeah. Hello, Alan.
Hello.
This is Alan's school where he used to teach.
Yeah, all the children are underneath the floorboard.
Actually, and one of the kids is hidden up in that hole. And I don't know if you can see it, right? But there's a great big hole there. Alan said that he was laid in bed and then he heard what he thought was a ceiling coming down. Where's that box of stones? And I'm not joking. It's a box of like, it's proper square brick stones and it's smashed down here. He thought the ceiling was coming in. We're gonna go for a walk now. After Alan's had his Botox injections. Did you plant all of this, Gordon? Yeah. Thank you.
Really nice raspberries.
Looks like, is this yours as well? Yeah. Is it? I didn't know you had this bit.
No, it's not ours, it's ours.
Oh, but you plant it up? Lovely. If you get too fat and you've got an innie belly button, does it pop out? Because Alan said that you saw a rather large fat bloke, okay, with an outie, but then was he born with it?
It was like,
you should know, you're a vet.
it was the belly button was like that big. So I can actually fit my face into.
Yes. Are you sure it was a belly button?
It was.
Or maybe it was a little chubster cock.
No, it was.
You know those little like chubby stunt cocks.
It wasn't attractive.
Gordon, so what happens? Gordon's a veterinary, he should know all about belly buttons. It's his speciality. It's Gordon in the right. They do. She does, because she said she's got an.
I was lying to you.
Oh, he's such an asshole. You see, that's the thing. They don't have belly buttons animals, according to Gordon.
Nah, you're so gullible.
I didn't believe him to start with. So, if you get fatter, does it go from an innie to an outie?
I'd never know. I've never been there.
See, he's the worst vet ever. Never go to him. He knows nothing about belly buttons.
Hang on, we're having an affair in the back.
Gonna get in the water?
Yeah.
Come on, I'll race you! Yeah! So all these days is such nice weather. Now it's gone really, I don't know. Oh, do you think that's it? Did you find a bogey?
Yeah, it's nice.
I didn't actually realise, but Gay Pride took place in Worthing yesterday, and I only found out at 4 o'clock yesterday evening. Otherwise, maybe they're remnants from that. They're doing like a fun run or something, aren't they? Did I not? All those 5 drag queens on stage. I did hear that. I was listening to it on the news, and apparently some drag queen from the drag show, whatever that thing with Drag Race, yeah, that they were from the Drag Race, something like that. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, how boring.
The sound system kept breaking though. The sound system it was a success and it was good fun after. In the end it got going, didn't it?
Yeah, you know, a little place like Worthing to have a gay pride is, I don't know, it's cool. I should have filmed it and showed you, but I didn't. You just saw the inside of my caravan instead. How exciting for you.
Huh?
Yeah, it would have been very vloggable.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Next year, I'll have to write it in my diary. Where's my bitch gone? Bitch! There's Alan and Gordon. They've just dived in. It took them a while to put the bathing costumes on, but now they're in just like prancing. They don't want to get their bingo wins wet yet because that's the... Oh, and they're in! What are we doing now, ladies?
Aston.
Ooh!
Morrison's. And I see no ladies.
And where?
I see no ladies.
Well, to Queens.
Was it Stairs and Queens? I see
no horns. I don't see no horns.
We've been sat here for a while putting the worlds to right and just slagging off everybody else who isn't us, and that's exactly how the world should be, isn't it? If everybody was like us, the world would be perfect, don't you think? Yeah. I think I spent far too long out with Alan and Gordon, but I really enjoyed it, and I think I have a bit of work to do now. So the paint, not paint, the stuff I bought to harden and treat wood is there. So this is wet rot wood hardener, which is great. So apparently I can put this on wood, which is going to go in the new stuff and the old stuff. So let me get on with this. I'm going to spend a couple of hours doing it. It's Sunday, so don't spend too long. Maybe I've got, I don't know, an hour, 2, 3, who knows. But let me get this done. And also I might do the floor, meaning the edge of the floor, just to seal it. Hello, Jackie Jack. I'm going to cut out the wood. I'm going to cut out the floor, the plastic flooring, so that I've got a bit more area which I can paint. I'm just going to do inside the bathroom around there. Maybe a little bit into the bedroom, and then just paint it. 2 hours to dry, and then, well, obviously it's going to be rock hard by the time the guys come and do their work tomorrow. Just little bits and little bits. I'm supposed to be back in Sheffield, in London for Wednesday. I don't know if that's going to happen. But the trick for me is just not to stress, just to get on with it. I'll call Loredana Banana because she's supposed to be coming on Wednesday, but that might have to be delayed. See all the black just there? This has now all been treated because I have literally painted, and you can see it stops there, and thrown this stuff, that stuff to seal it, a whole tin. And I've painted the board outside ready for them, and it stinks. I'm actually a bit high. I've left the windows open, but it's so strong. It takes 2 hours for it to cure. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put more on because I actually opened the other one. It needs a little bit out the other tin. I'm going to put it all on. You know, I'm just going to like throw it under there because at least it's peace of mind for me. I know that, you know, I'm doing the best I can to stop the rot from, this stuff is brilliant. It kills the rot, it soaks into the wood, and then it makes it solid. How brilliant is that? You always find pork belly cheap, you know, reduced, because nobody wants it. Well, I'm sure a lot of people find it absolutely amazing, which I do as well. Lots of hot paprika, some salt and vinegar, salt, a little bit of salt, no, tiny bit of salt, and then put some coriander in here. It's a dry coriander. What else shall I put? Oh, maybe a little bit of Chinese spice. Taste of Asia. Oh, lid's not off. Oh. And in the microwave, I've just got some veg, which I'm going to look up in the microwave, and then I'm going to chuck them in here. It's a bit hot. It's a bit hot.
Elisa? Mermaid. I'm so tired, I need to eat this. I have chicken, I have lamb, there's lots of potatoes. That is gonna be divine. Yeah. Stop touching.
Wow! I feel
feel good. Do 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 do. I'm going for a poo now. Do 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 do. Not in a bag. Do 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 do. But in the bowl now. Do 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 do. They're coming today. Hip hip hooray. Caravan done. Dum 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 dum. I hope so. You know, if they don't, I just sent Byron a message because the right at the back, the bumper, there's a big long screw which was missing. And you know, in the way that builders do, oh, can you find another screw to put this in because my job's done? It's not. You know, get another screw, make sure that it's not going to fall off. So I asked Byron for the second time to get the screw which is long enough so the bumper doesn't come off as well. So you better bring those, as well as 2 metal strips, which I said I would look for in B&Q, which they did not have. So they better, because I've got this horrible feeling, right? I've got a feeling that they're going to forget some things. Hope they don't. They've got some tools here, but you know what? The work what needs doing, I could actually do it myself, but I'm not gonna. You know, they've got their tools here. They're gonna come back anyway. If they didn't come today, I will say, look, guys, what do you want me to do? I will finish off the work today. I will reduce your money, you know, by a third, because that will be a third less day, and then yeah, go away. But I'm sure they're going to turn up. Let's not look at the negative side of things.
Jessica's gonna show us how to do a gay pride exercise. You just follow this guy's instructions behind, and then it's gonna be, yeah, you just need a ping ball. Keep your heels back, yes. Push for the hips, yes. Very good. It's a very good workout. Yeah. Okay, now switch position. So switching roll, so you need to sit down straight. Okay, and now you need to go up, just up and down. Which exercise is this?
Stretch.
What's it called? Abercrombie. Bye bye.
Long time for a caravan to be fixed, you know. And then they put the floor down. They didn't seal it They did not seal it properly. What can I say? So I said, let's seal it again. And then the floor in some areas is slightly raised, slightly on some areas. But the thing is, because the flooring is so thin, we have to sand it down. Otherwise, it's just not going to be flush. And you're going to notice it with this flooring. You know, this is a real pain. It's a long time being in the caravan for what, you know? And I can't do anything. Can't do anything. Just watching Judge Judy. Go away. I've set the vlog to upload. I did it today, this morning, you know, when the guys were not doing a lot. I'm sorry. You know, I could have done it myself over the weekend while they were messing about, and I probably could have done the whole job if I could have got the screws out to take the loo out. But I didn't, and I have to pay them, and I kind of wish that, I actually really wish that I did it myself now. It would have saved a lot of money. But, you know, I mean, they're nearly done, and I had kind of a break, but that was an expensive break, considering that I could have possibly done the work, but I don't think I have the confidence. I am going to go to bed now, and shut up talking, so good night. What a fucking disaster. The guys have just come, they've finished off the floor, brilliant, and then, you know, I always take out the poo box so that there's no poo near them when they're working. What did I do? I just left the poo box out and I've just shit in a hole. I'm not going to show you because it's disgusting. There's one of my turds in that pot. I'm going to have to fish it out and clean it. It's disgusting. Well, after that palaver, that was disgusting. I did wash my hands, by the way. Just I picked up like a dog turd in a bag and just like put it in the bin. Again, that's like, oh, it's 3 times I've had to put poo in a bag. But they've done now, so look, this is what they've done. All of this has been replaced. It doesn't look like a lot, but it cost a lot of money to get this repaired and to get it good. I had to escape for that caravan. I was doing work all morning and the guys came early, and obviously I panicked a little bit. But, you know, she needs to go out and I need to get a bit of sun before I travel back. So I think I'm going to be travelling back tomorrow. That'll like give me 1 day in London. And I've done, you know, I went to Sheffield then to go and get Jackie mated. Babies! Well, the tide's right in, and that means she's gonna go right into that sea. Thinking about it, maybe I should have brought a ball, but you know, she's changed them to rocks, so I got one, the blue one's for me, and I never buy ice cream, and I got one for Jack as well. What have I got for you, Jack? Good girl. It's really sad. It's not having an ice cream with your dog alone. Well, with you as well, of course. Getting on with the bathroom floor now. I've got the hardest bits out of the way. Get all this floor laid and then do the seal around it. Because I've got some nice grey colour here, I think. Have I got the grey? I hope so. I've got the grey. Indoor finish, grey. Great. Well, that's good. And then, yeah, I don't want to do it. It's such a beautiful day. I just want to be outside. I've been a bit quiet because I've been completing the bathroom. I'm not 100% happy with it, but I've got to show you this, what I've done. You're not even going to notice. I don't know. How much attention do you pay to my bathroom, my caravan? I would have vodka. Yes, I'm stuttering, sorry. So if you take a look here, I've done the floor, and also I've panelled this side at the side of the shower because it was looking a bit messy, but the panels aren't stuck down properly. These panels actually have to be reduced in size slightly and then glued on there. But I'll get to that later when my mum... I'm going to show you this. This is a shit ton of fat from 4 days of cooking. But I'm leaving it in because I'm going to cook a curry. I bought a chicken jalfrezi or something like that. And you know what? I thought, fuck it. I'm buying myself, I know, but I'm going to treat myself to a lovely, smelly, yummy curry. How's that check? Oh, it's there. Okay, right. So this might be enough for 2 meals, but you know, here goes the sauce. Happy, you know. I don't really, well, I never make curries for myself, but I make very good curries. Sorry, I think this is my last day in the caravan now. Tomorrow I've done like all the wood laying and everything. I've got to do the sealant tomorrow, and then I'll head back and then just get on with shit, you know. Travel up to Sheffield, get a cock up Jack's arse. Never thought I'd be saying that. Never thought I'd make that statement, but I am, you know. So I am gonna go to bed. I'm a bit drunk. Yeah, I finished all the vodka. There's in like a quarter of a bottle. I drank most of it yesterday, and I'm looking forward to seeing Daniel actually. Good night. This bed stinks of sea. But I'm going to strip it all out today. I actually made the caravan half decent, so I don't have much work to do today. And my only dilemma is this, and that is, should I go back and do a bit of work, maybe the vlog for next week, you know, get that out of the way before I go to Sheffield, or shall I take all the footage up to Sheffield and do it there? I don't know. Ow, she just scratched me. She did that last night. She didn't mean to. He's like with the big nails. Give me a... Eddie. Hello. Honestly, I got up at 8 and I hate that curry from yesterday. There was a little bit left over, and I've been trying to sort out finances all morning because that caravan was so expensive to get fixed, and then trying to find the right dog for Jack to mate with. I mean, it's big differences in price depending, like, all the DNA checks and health checks and stuff like that. And it's like trying to juggle money is horrible.
And that's all I've been sorting out. It's such a worry. I know finances are a worry for a lot of people, but I'd like to keep ahead of the game somewhat, and you know, make sure that there's contingencies just in case anything happens, or for the business and that. But I'm exhausted now, but I've sorted it out. It's been a dilemma. I think I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to the beach first and let her have a nice swim and play, but I just can't deal with this no internet shit. It's horrible. I'm a bit, you know, just juggling finances and that, and worried about the business. We've had no sales for a few weeks. Like, what's going on? It's like, when's my life gonna actually take off so I can be one of these successful influencers? I'm not exactly an influencer now, but you know, wouldn't mind just being half comfortable. Well, that was disaster. I just took one of the balls out of the boot, threw it in the water, sank. I'm not going back to the car to get another one. Sorry, Jack. It is always bittersweet to say goodbye to my beautiful caravan, and I'm off. It's a beautiful day to be travelling back, and I do hope that the weather, or should I say the sunlight, holds. I don't like coming back in the dark. If I can help it, it's a lot better for the traffic, but I want to see where I'm going. Because according to my family, I'm a crap driver. I don't think so. I'm not that good, I'm alright. Arrived back in London, as you can see, with the lovely red London bus. I'm kind of desperate to start work. I mean, I've only got maybe tomorrow, and then I think I'll be travelling on Saturday. I just want to settle back in London and start trying my best to make some money. And the only way I'm going to do that at the moment is doing some websites. So, I have a question for you. Do you want to build a website? Hit me up if you do. I'll make a beautiful one for you. You'll be happy through and through. I bet you will do. Every click is so professional and it looks so good. It's on a computer just made of what? It's not really. Do you want to build a website? Yes, you do. Are you happy that I'm home, baby?
Not really.
Show me how happy you are. Look at that massive smile.
Just happy. Because then, like, I need to do things different. You know?
Like what? You
Like,
mean like you have to do anything? You have to do stuff and not just do what you want?
I can do a pasta and leave it on pan. Nobody tells me to put it away.
Looks like crap.
It's your fucking name.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, we are becoming sophisticated.
Oh, thank you for my sophisticated. What is it?
Vodka
It's a
martini.
dirty martini.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you, Daniel.
Alright, but I hope you're gonna like it.
Oh,
Stop moving it.
it's nice.
You want more lemon?
No, it's nice. Thank you.
I do feel a bit drunk, to say the least, and I'm probably gonna have a headache tomorrow, but I don't mind. I had a really nice night. I had a great week by myself. So slow, you know. I'm just glad to get it all done. Well, I say all done. By the way, what I didn't tell you was the floor in the bathroom in the caravan where they laid it, it's springy. You know, you stand on it and it's like, oh. Anyway, I'm not very happy. It's the end of the week, and I've got to say so much thank you so much for watching these videos, and especially if you got to this part. But look, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You know, it encourages us to make more videos and to continue entertaining you. But in any case, whatever happens, I will see you next week on Thursday at 6:30.